How's it going, YouTube? Dan the Plastic Man here. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, I'm recovered after that traumatic braking incident with the Gundam X in the last video. So time for another Snapshot review. And Master Grade Gundam Sandrock EW. Now this is supposed to be what Sandrock looked like before we got the purple one in Endless Waltz. So this is how Katoki took Okawara's original design and modified it. So first and foremost, articulation. Shoulder will rotate 360 degrees. Just as a little aside, here's the clue that we're going to be getting a Sandrock custom sometime. That hatch opening right there, that's for the, like the cloak that Sandrock wore in Endless Waltz. Let me get the shield out of the way here real quick. And you'll notice that I don't have fingers on this hand. These are, I've got plenty of them around. It's just, I don't know where a closed fist for this thing is right now. So the arm will rotate about 90 degrees actually below the elbow, below the shoulder, I should say. Because the arm is actually designed with a lip. You see that little ledge right there, guys? The elbow will give us about a 140. The wrist will move down and it will rotate in a circle, but it won't move up as far as it did down. The head, just because of the collar, we cannot get a full Exorcist 360. We can get the funky chicken because of the hinged neck. We actually get quite the funky chicken. And then the head will also go up and down. The torso, we can get a decent ab crunch. There's Katra. We get a little bit of side to side, nothing major. The skirts, we'll get out of the way. And the legs will come this far forward, almost all the way back, which is very impressive. And we get decent, pretty good splits. The knee will give us a full 180, and I love the, as I stated in the Gundam X video, I love knee armor sliding gimmicks. Pretty good ankles. This armor skirt does pose a little bit of problem, as you can see. Man, what is it with these suits? They just do not want to stay together on me today. But yeah, the foot does not have a bend at the toe. It is just, you know, oh, actually it does. My bad. It's just a little stiff. Yeah, so the toe will move, and then that's it for foot posability. Now, accessories. He's holding one of his primary ones, the Beam Uzi, or Beam Submachine Gun. You can see this little tab right here. That's actually supposed to plug in right here, but I have never been able to get that to actually stay. You can also plug it into either of these slots right here on the shield. And then, of course, Sandrock is all about the showtells. So, come on. There we go. You just move these catches down, and you can pop the backpack off. And then there comes the showtell. Let's get the backpack back on him. Now, you get two sets of blades for these showtells. You get these metallic silver ones that I've got on, and then you've got clear red that are supposed to be when these things are heated and activated. I do not know where those are right now, but all you do to have Sandrock hold them is you tip the handles down, and then it's time for some melee pain. One thing you can do with these that they never did in Endless Waltz, but I think is pretty cool, is you can take the bottoms of the handles, flip it around, and you get yourself a nice double-bladed, I want to say naginata, but it's just really a double sword. Now these handles I'm trying to be very, very careful with, because one of these is very weak, because I remember, yeah, these handles can be a bit weak. If you put a little too much force on them, they will stress and or break. But one of the things that I can show you guys that I love doing involves the shield. First and foremost, here's the fangs and the crunchers for this shield. Looks like a snake, doesn't it? Also, this has a decent amount of foil stickers on it. Please note the red, red, red. There's the two. Oh, one of my white ones fell off. Interesting. And also, you've got the typical ones in the head for the cameras and the eyes. And the scope on the gun. But you take, for the classic cross crusher, which we saw in the show where Catra was merciless with an Ares, take the folded up Shotel, take the shield, plug it in like so. These two pieces have a gear system in them. You can see the peg, the teeth right there. Take the other Shotel, plug it in like so, and yeah. Crunch, crunch, crunch. See you later, Ares, Leo, just about anything you can throw at this guy. And surprisingly enough, oh. Come on. You can actually put this on the forearm, and it does not cause any weight issues. It's just awkward as sin to pose with, just because of how big it is, but it can be done. And that is it for the review of the Master Grade Sandrock EW. Now, I love this kit. I was never really a fan of Sandrock in the show, but this Master Grade made me change my mind about this suit. So I really cannot wait for them to give us a Master Grade Sandrock Custom, which hopefully will be coming sometime soon. I don't know. They seem to be really big on just reusing old molds and giving us build fighters. Of course, reusing a lot, it would basically be a color swap for this, so yeah. But I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading comments, guys. And, you know, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves, guys. This has been Dan the Plastic Man. Bye-bye.